Hello, hi, and welcome to our YouTube channel. And today I want to talk to you about know your purpose. As a business leader, as a CEO, we really need to keep our mission and our values and the goals and the reason why we've set up the business is so that we can stay on track. So we need to know our purpose. We don't want to be imprisoned by that purpose because we've gone off track. Now, what do I mean by know your purpose? Listen, Winston Churchill said that there's the quote, isn't there, about the barking dog. You don't want to have that scenario where you're running a business and you've got staff members. You know the saying is that why get a dog if you've got to bark yourself? Yeah. So listen more to this video if this sounds something intriguing to you, because as business owners we really are losing track of what we're meant to do in our business. And especially now with what's happening with if you're in the UK, with the budget that happened October 2024. For example, the Labour government came in and they've introduced all of these different things that a lot of people aren't in agreement with. Then we've got America, the elections there. So there's a lot of changes that we're dealing with. And we as business owners really need to be looking at being versatile. We got to look at if something has changed and there's nothing that we can do about it, then none of us can be held responsible for laws changing, for government organizations. We can't be in charge. All we can be in charge of is ourselves and what we do. And by knowing what your purpose is, that you're going to be faithful to your purpose, but at the same time you may need to pivot, because if you become too focused and fixed in one purpose because that's what you set out to do, it can actually imprison you, where you're not doing what you love, you're not doing what you set out to do. My name's Christine Crowell and I am a business coach, and I've been a business coach for over 10 years now. I've been in healthcare businesses for 35 years and I've been in business for 40 years. I specialize in healthcare businesses, but I'm also specializing in other business types as well, because I do help other businesses to grow as well. I'm also a speaker as well. And I just really want to start talking and educating us so that we're more focused on really being realistic in our business, but also at the same time, rolling our sleeves up and getting involved in what we're meant to be doing in our business. Excuse me, I thought I was going to sneeze then. So, what do you do when you are faced with changes? What do you know when it comes to your crisis plan? Have you created a crisis plan in your business? We all know about continuity plan, etc., but have you created a crisis plan? Have you created a damage limitation communication plan? That if this happens, then we need to do this, and then we need to do that. And then if that doesn't work, then let's follow this path. Then we follow this path, and if it is working, then we move up to the next level because that path is working. We ditch that path if it's not working, the one on the right, for example. So today I want to talk about, do you know your purpose for your business? Do you know your purpose for as a CEO? Do you know what your purpose is? Are you the type of CEO that is getting involved in the mundane, the day-to-day? Sometimes when you the only entrepreneur, for example, that only entrepreneur, the only leader in the business, then yes, you're wearing many hats and you're doing lots of things, for example. But if you have got staff members, if you've got a manager, let them manage and you deal with things that's to do with money. That is your purpose as a business owner. Because what I get worried about is that people are listening to too many things and then they get sidetracked. They're listening to what outside people are saying. What are you saying? What is your gut feeling saying to you about what you should be doing? Because everyone's going to have their own different opinion for their own agenda, not necessarily for you. They maybe want to protect you, maybe. But what do you say? What is your purpose? That is the key. If I was to listen to everybody, I would never get anything done. I am structured. I have my times. I have my times of when I do videos. I have my block times of when I do 90 minutes, for example, then I take a break and then I will do a video when I take a break, like now, for example. So I'm really structured in what I'm doing. I am not going to go off track, because if I go off track, then I am losing my purpose. I have my team members that need to do what they need to do as well. I have my meetings with my clients in the afternoon from 2 o'clock to 5, for example. So I have my purpose and it's chunked out so that I know where I am going. Are you the director where you're being led by your staff members, where you're being led by, if there's an issue that even they could have dealt with it themselves? Because if you've hired a manager, they should be able to deal with those issues if it's day to day, unless it is a real safeguarding issue that is an emergency situation, then that is a different story. But they've got to work it out for themselves. Just like you, when you've got a problem, an issue, are you running to your manager? No, you're not. You're dealing with it yourself, or you're speaking with a coach or a mentor or your accountant, for example. You got to know what your purpose is in your position as a director. So knowing your purpose as a business director is key to you moving forward your business in the way that you want it to be, in the way that it is aligned with your goals. It's not anyone else's business besides yours. You know what you need in your business. So be careful of listening to all the other people telling you what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing, because otherwise you're going to be running down a rabbit hole and then you're coming back up again, and then it's like you're listening to someone and then you run back down another rabbit hole, and then you don't find what you're looking for. Then you come back up again and you're like, what am I meant to be doing? Because you're so used to other people and listening to what they're saying and letting them tell you how to run your business. So that's what I mean by, are you imprisoned by your business? Are you imprisoned by your purpose because you are lost? Because maybe you are feeling lost. One thing that you must do is be consistent and you stick with it. Don't jump from one thing to the next. You deal with one thing at a time and you get strong at that. Don't try and do domiciliary. Don't try and do domiciliary recruitment, try and add them in together. Then you're trying to do complex care. Then you're trying to do children's services all in one go. Don't do that. Know your purpose, have a goal, and you do one thing at a time. Now I'm going to read to you about the Winston Churchill, the barking dog quote. There's lots of quotes out there. but I'm just mentioning this because it is a good one. I'll just read this to you. So, Winston Churchill says, "You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks." That's a good one, isn't it? Because you're never going to reach your destination because dogs are always barking anyway as you walk past anyway, it's normal. So that is a really good analogy there. Just think about it, that you don't want to be distracted. And the reason why I'm saying this about the barking dog and Winston Churchill is that you're going to come across it where people aren't happy with what you're doing. People are going to be shouting at you. People are going to say, you don't know what you're doing. People are going to say, why are you doing this? You're doing it wrong. Do it this way. I do it this way. I've got a friend that can do it this way. I've got a friend that knows this type of thing. You will never get to know your purpose, because if other people are controlling your business of how you should run it, even down to your staff members, even down to your managers, they're controlling your business, telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Who's the boss here, for example? Yes, of course, listen to what they've got to say, and if it makes sense, then yeah, that's a different story. But the ultimate decision lies with you, and you have that choice to sit back and say, no, I'm not going to, I've listened to what you've said and thank you for your opinion. I've taken it on board, but I've decided to do this because I feel that this is more in alignment with the company, and this is what is best for the company's good, and this is what the goal is for the company, because people will always try and take you off a direction. It's a fact. So always think about this. If you need to get away when people are at you all the time, just go and find somewhere quiet. Get some solitude. Go for a long walk and listen to yourself. What does your body say? What does the inside of you say? Listen to what is being said to you, because you know best if you listen. Now, I want everyone that's looking at this video to really think, what is your purpose, and grow your business from your own purpose. Don't be a prisoner of your purpose, because sometimes when things change, like with government changes, etc., then we do have to make some changes, because otherwise our business will perish. We have to make changes. So for those of you that's possibly going through the UK government with the changes with the national insurance increase, etc., there's going to be a lot of rises in things, then you've got to look at cutting back, and don't feel bad. This is seasonal. You've got to cut back and look at whether you can take on, like I said the other day, look at taking on some apprentices, some young persons that are very fast and quick. They can do a lot of things. So what is it that you can do that's going to grow you and grow your company, so that you don't have to keep trying to have everyone on board and you're paying all of this money, and then you've got this increase come April and then you say, I can't do this anymore. So start making changes now. Your purpose is for you to look out for your company and to make changes as and when necessary, and to build your company to the way you want it to be built. Because if you keep listening to everybody, if you keep throwing a stone at a barking dog, you'll never get anywhere. You won't. So I hope that this was helpful for you today. It was a short video, and I just wanted you to think about knowing your purpose. Keep on track, and I've got some more trainings as well, and just making sure that you're starting to implement your strategy for reducing your costs in your business, so that you're able to get some savings ready for when things do increase. It's not going to be a big hit, for example. You'll be able to weather the storm because you've planned ahead. So I hope this was helpful for you. Please do like and subscribe. I'm gonna have to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the YouTube channel. I really do appreciate your support, and I hope that you're finding the training helpful as well. Do hit the notification bell. We are going live tonight as well. Tonight's live is also about business recovery as well, and I've got some more trainings as well that I'm doing today, because I want to be able to teach as many people as possible. So the more that we get subscribers, the more people the more the algorithms will show it to business owners, business leaders like yourselves. I've got my memberships as well that I'm starting. One of them is already started, but I'm working on the next level as well for it's going to be from level 1 to 5 as well. So thank you so much. I've really enjoyed speaking with you, and I just want to ask you this question. Comment below. Do you know your purpose in your business, or are you lost? Are you lost, or do you know your purpose? Or is your purpose imprisoning you instead of it giving you that freedom that you're looking to get? So have a wonderful day, and thank you everyone, and I will see you on the internet. Thank you. Goodbye.